I, a working adult Yuto Tanaka, work at a company with terrible working conditions. I work hard day and night as a product project planner, but my performance in the company is not good enough. Of course, it's partly because I'm incompetent, but there's another reason. That's... Hey Tanaka, have you come up with a new project? Let me have a look at it. I'll check it before you send it to the top. Mr. Takahashi, who is also a senior member of the project planning department, always takes my projects like this. And then, he would present it as if it was his own idea. Today's project was amazing, wasn't it? It's hard to come up with something like that.
He publishes about 10 projects a week. That's what a genius is like.
Every day, he takes over work that should have been mine. I wouldn't mind if he appreciated me even a little bit, but he never does that either. One day, I made up my mind to protest to Mr. Takahashi. What's the matter with you? You're not happy? I made some changes, and only now you've got a good project. I'd rather you thank me. Oh no. I don't like to argue, so I've never protested him. But his condescending attitude has really put me over the edge this time. I'll write an email about what he's done so far and accuse him. I hope this will make the situation a little better. That's what I thought it was going to happen. What? What did you just say? Didn't you hear me? I said you're fired from this company. I hear that most of the projects you submit are stolen ideas from other people. What? I didn't do that. It's a misunderstanding. I was told by the boss to take responsibility by the end of the week, even though I tried to explain. Looks like you got yourself kicked out before you could do anything to me, huh? I knew you were up to something terrible, but you can't do anything if I make your mouth shut. Mr. Takahashi, don't tell me you're the one who framed me. Mr. Takahashi has been spreading rumors about me to managers for some time. There was no way to turn things around now, and the only way left for me was to leave the company. Today is the day I have to say goodbye to the company dormitory I've been living in as well. How did this happen? With nowhere else to go, I wandered into the bar that was right in front of me. Excuse me, what is your recommendation? I continued drinking at a faster pace than usual, not necessarily out of desperation. There was a sign of a woman sitting next to me.
Hey, are you alone now? I'm sorry to disrupt you. My name is Reina Nigaki. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you.
Well, okay. The woman who spoke to me was very beautiful.
My company designs and develops products for use in restaurants. Sometimes we do research directly with customers and shopkeepers like this.
I see. So that's why she approached me.
Could you please fill in this questionnaire with your impressions of the products and your comments?
Yes, okay. I suddenly think that it would be fun to work with someone as enthusiastic as Reina. Most of the people I've worked with so far have been Mr. Takahashi. I'm done.
Thank you. You helped me a lot. You did a really good job. You've got both the provider's point of view and the customer's point of view.
Actually, I work in project planning too, so I know how it feels to be on the provider side.
I see. That's why you can answer so precisely. I'm getting a bit interested in you. Hey, Yuto, have you ever thought about changing jobs?
That's what Reina asks me. I'm sorry, I actually got fired from my job, so I'm unemployed now. I'm a little embarrassed to tell her all this, but I guess I can't lie to her.
Oh, that's a good timing then. Hey, Yuto, would you like to come to my company tomorrow?
What?
I like you so much that I'm going to hire you here.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that. But I'm ashamed to say that I don't even have a place to live now. I got kicked out of the company dormitory at the same time as I left the company.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. Why don't you just live in my flat?
Well, that would be... Does that mean we're sharing a room? I'm even more surprised than when I was hired by her earlier. You mean you're living with me?
That's how much I want you. If you don't want to, of course I won't force you to. But what do you think?
Well, okay. In that case, I'm happy to accept your offer. I'm without a job and without a home, so Reina's offer would be a great help to me. I was hired on the spot and decided to go to her flat straight away. Wow, this is a great room.
You can make yourself comfortable.
Why are you doing this to me?
You know, I think I have a good eye for judging people. I'm sure you're someone who could be profitable for our company.
She is the first person to talk about me like that. Now that you have told me, I am once again prepared. I look forward to working with you tomorrow.
I'm glad. I'm looking forward to working with you too.
Yes. The next day, I immediately go to work in my new office. I'm Yuto Tanaka, the newest member of the team. I know there are a lot of things I don't understand, but I'll do my best. I have to make sure I don't embarrass Miss Reina, who took me in. I started work that day.
Tanaka, did you come up with this project?
Yes, did I do something wrong?
No, it's not that. I mean, I thought it was great. It's quite good. Your project. It's hard to believe you didn't get any results at your last company.
Thank you very much. I don't know if the project I submitted is good or not. I just do my best to make sure everyone is happy with it.
Thanks for your hard work, Yuto. It looks like you're doing a great job.
Miss Reina, no, boss, thank you. Thanks to Miss Reina, I could continue working in the project planning department like this. I think again that I have to repay her with the results. At the flat, I do all the housework. Miss Reina told me it was fine to split the work 50-50, but I asked her to at least let me do this much.
Thanks for everything.
It's no problem.
Even when we're alone like this, you never touch me.
Oh, of course. I owe you a favor and I won't avenge it.
You're so serious, really. That's what I like about you. But you work hard every day, and I want to give you a break once in a while. Oh, shall I wash your back in the bath today?
Don't tease me.
I'm not teasing you.
Eventually, the plans I made started to be reflected in the company's internal performance. One day, I was feeling a little more confident. Tanaka? You're Yuto Tanaka, right? It was a colleague from my former company who called out to me on the street. I've heard rumors. I hear you're doing well at your new company. You're more lively than when you were at the former company. Is that so? If that's the case, it's definitely thanks to her. I was suddenly curious and asked about Mr. Takahashi, who was my senior at the time. That person. He seems to be in a bad way these days. The quality of the projects he put out has gone downhill. He's also slow at his work. He's even suspected of plagiarizing all the successful projects he's done so far. You were also treated badly by Mr. Takahashi, weren't you? I'm sorry for turning a blind eye those days. It's okay. You don't have to bow down to me. I think I've grown up because of him. After that, I continued to lead a fulfilling life in Miss Reina's company. One day,
Yuto, you don't have any overtime work today, do you? Come home as soon as possible. We'll have a little celebration.
when I returned to the flat, there was a luxury meal prepared in the room.
What?
You performed very well this month. This is a treat for you.
Oh, thank you.
I was really happy to see how thoughtful she was.
Do you think I'm only going this far because you're my employee?
What do you mean?
You're so mean that you don't realize how much I like you. You've been on my mind for a while now, you know.
Miss Reina, I didn't realize that.
I wanted to be closer to you, to see how hard you work. How about it? Would you go out with me?
I was surprised by Miss Reina's confession, but I only had one response. I'm more than happy to go out with you. The days that followed were the most fulfilling of my life.
I love you, Yuto. Hey, do you really want me to wash your back today?
What? The best time is going to continue.